I am about to remove these frowny wrinkle patches to see if these fixed my forehead wrinkles without using Botox. And I'm going to share with you my final thoughts here as well. These are linked in the description of this video. I got mine for right around $20. I'm Dr. Maren Locke, known here on YouTube as the Budget Dermatologist, where I show you how to fix your skin without overspending. I focus on natural beauty here, and I love to remind you that wrinkles are normal and it's okay to do nothing about them at all, and to let you know that we have other options besides expensive Botox and fillers to make us feel our best. Now, if this content resonates with you, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. Come say hi on Instagram at the Budget Dermatologist, and you will keep getting advice for real skin from me. And you can sign up for my email list where you can get more information about how to look and feel your best. I have all of that information in the description of this video. Now, you know, while I have you here, I am going to be teaching you a few things before we have our big reveal. First of all, you can watch part 1 on my channel where I show you more about frownies, how to apply them, the purpose of them, how they work, all of that. I will link that video below. And I'm gonna show you my before pictures, and at the end, show you what the after pictures look like. I think pictures might be better than video. I don't know, you can kind of get a more close-up look there. So before we remove these, please enjoy this little vlog journey documenting my experience using these over the last 30 days. I am showing you the real and proper application in this video today here, and some helpful tips that you must know if you want to try these out too. Then we're gonna circle back here. I am going to remove these for the big reveal and my little before and after comparison. Okay, so since I filmed that first video, I got a lot of messages telling me how to apply these frownies better so that they stick better, and I have gotten much better at applying it. So forget what you saw me do in the first video and check out how I actually apply them better, more precisely, more effectively now. So I'm going to show you again. They come in a box like this, and they are perforated. So you see, you can tear them apart, and they are perforated so you can turn them into squares. But this is where I went wrong last time, because I was just using the whole square. So it works better if you take the squares and turn them into these triangles and then go from there. So that was the first thing I did. That was not quite right. So definitely use the triangles, and then you are going to want to overlap more than I did in that first video. So that is what we're gonna do now. And then remember, or this is another tip, I didn't let them like sit after I moistened them with my little thermal spring water that I'm using. You kind of, it works better if you get them a teeny bit wet, like that. And then I kind of just rub, I need a little bit more. So then you kind of just like get it, I don't know, warmed up a little bit, and then let it be for a minute or, you know, a few seconds. And then I just kind of go through and I wet all of them, warm them up a little bit, sit them here, and then I start applying. And then this way works so much better. And I'll show you another tip too that I do to help the corners stay down. Okay, so now you can see I have my triangle, and I'm going to just hold it down the ends to make sure it is really stuck on there and the ends are not peeling up. And even if they are a little bit, you'll see that I'm going to go in with my other triangles and just create this grid and do a lot of overlapping to help hold the sides down and to make it really form this cast. So as I do that, I'm gonna remind you why I think these work, okay? And I'm gonna hold pressure here for a second as I put each one on. So the way these work is these create, like once they harden on your skin, they create like this cast that lifts the wrinkles off the forehead, and then it also helps freeze those muscles so that you are not contracting your forehead, your frontalis muscle, your glabellar complex muscles. It freezes those. So it helps them relax and it helps your wrinkles lift up. That is the thought process behind it. So you can see little pattern I have going on here. And then the other tip I want to share for you is make sure you see how you can still see some wrinkles here. You need to cover all the wrinkles all the way out to here. with these patches to get the best results. So let me finish now putting these on. Since I've been doing it this way, I feel like every night I have kind of a different like pattern. It's never been the exact same, but every night I do make sure to hold them down and then make sure there's just enough overlap to really harden it. So I'll show you in just a second, once I get the rest on, what it looks like. And then I am restarting my 30 days now that I have the application process down so much better here. My wrinkles kind of go out that way. Be careful not to get it in your hair because that will not be fun the next morning when you take it off. And this one should actually be down a little bit lower to overlap. I'm gonna hold pressure there. So yeah, just to sum it up, use more than I did in the last video and make sure all of them are separated like along the perforation. So no squares, turn them all into triangles, and it gives you a little bit better customizing ability for them like that. So I will say that this way actually requires you to use more of the patches than I was using. So the box probably is not gonna last you quite as long, but they're super affordable. So it's doable. This one, I did not hold down long enough because it's lifting. So yours don't have to look like this pattern. I'm just making sure all the spots on my forehead are totally covered. There we are, okay? So all the wrinkles on the forehead all the way out to here are completely covered. There's all overlap there. All the sides are stuck down. That's it. So give this about 5 minutes or so and you're gonna feel this literally harden into a cast and feel like a cast on your face. It's gonna feel kind of weird initially, kind of on the first night, but it actually is way more comfortable than I thought it would be. And it's totally doable. So I'm going to bed. When I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna leave my camera set up right here. I'm coming right back. We're going to take these off and we're calling this day one because I have totally restarted the way that I apply these on my face. So good night. I will see you in the morning. We're taking these off. Good morning after night one. I'm trying not to wake anybody up. So I slept all night with this on. This is completely hardened into a cast to just sit there, lift the wrinkles and prevent me from contracting those muscles. This was actually very non-bothersome to sleep in. It was fine. It was, it feels funny for the first few minutes and then you forget it's there, sleep like normal. So let's take it off and see. Now, one of the questions that people have been asking is, does it hurt to take off? No, it doesn't hurt, but it does feel a little like pulling. But I just take it off really gently like this. I don't know, there may be some other way to remove it that's maybe a little bit less, but okay, I see. Okay, a little bit red from where I just took it off. Trying to see, I think there's like a little indentation where, okay, so next time I am gonna turn this patch like that so that the tail goes out like that, but that'll go away in a couple minutes. But okay, so here are my thoughts after night one. This is very smooth. I'm very happy with that. This is like my strong side of my face, my power eyebrow. I go crazy when I talk with my facial expressions. So that has some work to do. I need to rotate that patch out a little more, but so far so good after night one. Okay, you can see I've gotten so much better at my placement here. I am extending it down further. I have reinforced with extra patches over my really most problem area, so it is going better. But let me tell you something that I've struggled with a lot during this challenge. I know some of you can probably relate, and it's consistency. So I've struggled. I've had to start this over several times. It's why this video is delayed, among other reasons. But what I've done to really fix the problem here is I'm extra, but I made this, I'll just show you. This 30-night challenge calendar. It has my goal here, 30 icons, and each night that I complete my goal, which is applying these frownies, I cross off one of the icons. You can see my progress so far. This is so simple looking, but it's made all of the difference in the world to me with being consistent in this, because just having something, I literally put this, like stick it to my mirror, so I cannot not see it every morning, every night, but just having something tangible has really helped me gain momentum. I am looking at my progress every day. I am feeling challenged to keep the streak alive, and it's just keeping it top of mind to me. It's so much more effective than me. I've tried the digital things. I've tried apps and other calendars and setting reminders, but just having something in front of my face that I cannot not see, I'm not going to look for it. It's just there, and I am just challenging myself to keep the momentum alive. So this has been amazing. I'm going to be doing this for other goals in my life as well. So I actually turned this into a 30, a 60 and a 90-day one as well. And I just put these into a little PDF that I will print out for different goals in my life. But if you're interested in trying to improve your consistency, and you think that this simple little hack might help you, I will give you my PDF too. I'll put the link in the description, and I'll just email it to you and you can download it. It's free. It's stupid simple. So look in the description below. That has helped me be so much more consistent with this task. I am on track now. So there is a quick little hack for you. Good morning. We're halfway there. Living on a prayer that these are going to work. So this is day 15. I'm going to take this off and let's see if this worked. Here we go. So you can see it comes off really nicely. You're seeing it before me. What do you think? Okay, what do you think? We still have a little bit there, but here it's just totally lifted off the skin, and then a little bit here. So overall, this has been really good results. Halfway through, I've noticed that the results don't last the full day. Like towards the end of the day, I start to see these lines become a little more etched in. I am a very expressive talker, that is why, but I'm trying to be more mindful about that. I do notice that these are helping me realize when I am like furrowing my brow and like, you know, really wrinkling my forehead. So that's been good. I've been trying to do that less. And then I've been super surprised at how easy and quick this is at night. It takes like 30 seconds to get these placed correctly and on, and then they don't bother me at all. I do not feel them. So I am happy with these results so far and excited to continue the rest of the 30 days. Okay, sleep lines update. For those of you that have been asking, the sleep lines are those kind of vertical lines going down the face if you're a side sleeper like me, where you smush the face and sleep like this for 8 hours, night after night. You're going to get these standing wrinkles that not even Botox can fix. Frownies are not going to fix those. So for the 30 days that I'm doing frownies, I have been dedicated to getting back on my beauty sleep pillow that has like these cutouts here. If you're a side sleeper, so when you rest your head, your skin stays nice and flat, and rather than getting smushed on a normal pillow. The only thing that's different about this pillow than the one I showed you in my before video is I switched the pillowcase. This is a copper pillowcase, which is more antibacterial and better for the skin. So those wrinkles, those standing wrinkles there, are already almost gone. So there is your sleep lines update. I'm going to link this below if you are interested in trying it too. I think I have a discount code that might still work. So any of those details are going to be in the description of this video. All right, let's pause for a little Q&A here because there are 3 questions that I am getting constantly about these frownies. So let's get the answers out there now so you don't have to comment below and wait for a response. I've also been getting a ton of questions on my TikToks and Reels. I've been doing behind the scenes about these frownies and my journey. So the first question you guys are asking is, do you still do your normal skincare routine under these patches? The answer for me is yes, I am still doing my normal skincare routine, but I've switched something up a little bit. My key difference here in my routine is that I am now doing my nighttime routine really early in the evening. So right when I get home for the day, I'm cleansing my skin, putting on all of my skincare routine products that I have planned for that day. And then I wait several hours until right before I go to bed, I get out my brownies box and I put these on. I've gotten really quick, I'm really good at this. It takes literally 30 seconds, if that. Patch, 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 go to bed. So I'm definitely giving myself a few hours there to let these skincare products absorb and do their thing. And I have not had absolutely any irritation on my skin from doing it this way. I do want to tell you though that anytime you put anything on your skin, skincare product wise, and then put something over it, you are creating occlusion, which can increase your risk of irritation. So again, you have to do what's right for yourself, maybe a little trial and error there, but that's personally how I have structured things. The second most common question I am getting is, does it rip your skin off or does it hurt when you remove the patches? The answer is no. I do not think it's painful at all. It is way less painful than removing a bandage. It's not even that sticky. So that has not been a problem for me. I have used these night after night after night now for a while, and I have not had any flaking, peeling, irritation, redness of my forehead. So that's been really great. And if anything, my forehead's just been like really nice and smooth and shiny. So I've loved that. The third question I am getting asked is, are the results permanent or do you have to keep doing this forever? The answer is no, the results are not permanent. Botox is not permanent either, but you will get kind of cumulative results, which is why I am doing it every night for 30 nights. And then that's really going to build and start to really lift those wrinkles off the forehead and make your forehead look a lot more smooth. But remember, the reason you have those wrinkles there in the first place is from repeated muscle contraction, from facial expressions and movement of the face. So you are going to still be doing that because that's normal and that's natural. So these wrinkles will return the more you use those muscles. So two things about your results and how to prolong them is this has actually caused me to be a lot more mindful about my contraction and the use of these muscles. So I'm really trying to do that a lot less. And that's been great. And then second, once you get these results, you can try to maintain them by doing this once or twice a week or several times a month to try to prevent these from coming back as quickly. But yes, you will have to keep doing these long term in some fashion, whether it's nightly or several times a week. You kind of just have to get that right balance for yourself. And here we go. Let's remove the frownies to get the final results. You can see this forms or hardens into like this cast that just sits on the forehead. So you can wear this overnight or up to 4 hours, about 4 hours during the day to get the results. Okay, so it just came off. We're a little red. Let's give it a minute just to relax and see what we think. Okay, so final results. Once I try to relax my face. It's pretty smooth. And very noticeable, my sleep lines have faded so much over this last 30 days because of my beauty pillow I'm using. I'm linking that below as well. Overall, I'm happy for what this is. This is $20, you guys. This box of frownies, the way this works, lifting your wrinkles off your head and forming that cast to relax your facial muscles so they don't contract as hard. What I've noticed over the 30 days is that my forehead muscle has become not as strong, which is good. That's basically what Botox does. It paralyzes that muscle. So this is in no way as effective as Botox at paralyzing that muscle, but it has really significantly weakened it. And more noticeable for me, it's made me notice and realize when I'm actually like contracting that muscle really strongly. So I've been doing that a lot less. And then every day when I wake up in the morning, I have such a smoother look to my forehead and it just looks more well rested. So I'm very pleased. So here are my final thoughts on frownies, what these did and did not do for me, and if I'm gonna keep using it. First of all, I really love it, okay? I think it is so smart. It's such a simple concept, such a simple hack to help relax the forehead, so kudos to that. I think that this is very easy to use and it really is a great budget hack to start to soften those resting wrinkles. But this is a big one. This is all about realistic expectations. We talk about this in cosmetic dermatology all the time. This is not Botox. This is not going to as completely freeze those muscles and work as quickly as Botox. This takes a lot more time and consistency, and you are going to get most of the benefits and results at softening the standing wrinkles, not the dynamic wrinkles. And Botox really will help you for both standing and dynamic. And this one is going to be mostly standing wrinkles and a little bit of getting into softening those dynamic wrinkles like I started to experience towards the end of the 30 days. And this is virtually risk-free. I had no side effects from this. Now, Botox, on the other hand, comes with a lot of potential side effects. I have several videos on my channel about Botox, side effects, and some alternatives to Botox you can try. I'm going to link those in the description. So yes, I like this. I will keep using this as part of my routine. It is literally one of the cheapest and easiest things you can incorporate into your routine along with your skincare products. I am a big proponent of doing a lot of things to fix your skin issues and concerns because a lot of these things can add up to the best results. It's not just about one thing, one miracle product or device, whatever. I like to do a lot of things. This, LED light, skincare products, supplements, all of that. So this is definitely a very easy, low risk, and affordable part of an anti-aging routine. So let's talk about this important concept of resting versus dynamic wrinkles. Resting wrinkles are those wrinkles that you can see on the skin when your face is totally at rest. They are the lines that are etched in the skin when you're relaxed. These are from repeated movement and contraction of the muscles. Dynamic wrinkles, on the other hand, are created by contracting the muscles and making those facial expressions. So when I raise my eyebrows, you see a lot more wrinkles. Those are my dynamic wrinkles. So with frownies, it's not paralyzing the muscle like Botox does. So it's not going to fix your dynamic wrinkles. However, if you do use them consistently long term, I do think you can soften or start to weaken these muscles slightly, but definitely not on the same level as Botox by any means. I do think that it does work nicely for those resting wrinkles, which is what I experienced. So what can we do for those dynamic wrinkles, the ones that are most noticeable on me? If we don't want to do Botox, maybe you don't want to spend the money or you don't want to accept the risks of Botox, what else can you do? So I'm going to be trying a new product that is a peptide that is supposed to target the muscle that causes these dynamic wrinkles. This is called, in the skincare world, they call this Botox in a bottle. This is by PCA Skin. It's the X-Linea Pro Peptide Serum. So my next video that I do in this little series, I'm going to be trying this out and see if this Botox in a bottle really works as well or good enough as Botox. So I got this on Amazon Prime Day. So I got it on a big discount because it's actually really expensive, but not expensive compared to Botox. So here it is. Is this Botox in a bottle? I don't know. I'm also going to be trying out a budget option of this same concept product by The Ordinary, which is also supposed to target those dynamic lines. So in my video coming up, give me some time because I want to try these and do like a deep dive into this one, the splurge option, and the ordinary one, which is the budget option. And we'll get some good before and afters and see if those work. Now, the concept behind this and the ordinary one is that they contain argireline. I think I'm saying that right. Its scientific name is acetyl hexapeptide 3 or acetyl hexapeptide 8. Argireline is a peptide that is said to target the appearance of the static and dynamic wrinkles. So it works by inhibiting the movement of facial muscles, similar to how Botox works, but this one obviously would be in a more non-invasive way. So this ingredient is often used in anti-aging products because of its potential to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. But it's important to note that while it may offer some of the benefits of Botox, the results, at least I'm guessing, are not going to be identical to the strength and the longevity of the results that you can get with Botox. So stay tuned for that video. I'm going to be checking out those two products and showing you guys the results there to see maybe that combined with this will just give us even more results closer to Botox without the money, without the side effects. So stay tuned for that. And make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, turn on the notifications so you don't miss future videos, and come say hi on Instagram. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.